Psychology.
Bones are a requirement for locomotion on
She's over because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. What? You mean, so is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Imagination? Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just... Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, no way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys...
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone deaf bard.
I'm here because Lisa has been making some...
Why does...
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to
dangerous?
I know, right? Apparently, though, it's called an Urnama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her.
Huh? Why can't Lisa?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some... If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself.
So, you can see them?
Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's...
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, alright then. You'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone... Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend. It's so big and so... I really want to go up.
is. Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for float...
Wait, imaginary friends...
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend.
No fair.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into...
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was... Stanley. Stanley's and you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Hi, that's what I'll make tonight.
Flora's a pretty
Better see Barbara at the
mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Come on. Where is it?
Well,
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out.
what say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on...
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better...
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what...
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his...
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I
Sorry. I have no
That's odd. Because Master Diluc definitely has a vase at home.
Seems our suspicions were right.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up?
This raises an interesting question. Let's go. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined.
Oh, hello.
Are you always training?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talk. Oh, I hope I can be as.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master
I mean, obviously, I want to become a knight.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh. Thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Shame. Didn't man. Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Huh. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear as.
So modest.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, but I'm so sore from honorary knight. Could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another... Great!
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Brace yourselves.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Yahoo!
Swift and merciful, from whence you came!
Think you can get away?
A touch of frost!
Let me read.
From whence you came! A touch of frost!
Hey, are those guys...
Keep back! I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, so, you must be
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came look...
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together.
Oh, I see.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You were that legendary adventurer?
I must say, it's an honor to meet one. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further in?
I think we should keep going. With Stanley by our side, we'll have no problem.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Majivari.
Enough already! Ugh, stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
Brace yourself.
You and your partner reached the Majivari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. Majivari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow! So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, with the gentle breeze carrying away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the view.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Majivari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Rain outlines your grain cutter.
Submit for judgment. Force my blade.
Traveler, could I ask you to use the Nernama detector one?
What? Stanley has an...
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. you're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized... Interesting idea.
Please excuse me.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. I don't know whether you believe me, but since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is Stanley we're talking. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited. And so, what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so...
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it?
outlines your fate. Time to act.
A touch of frost from whence you came. Keep back!
they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
It seems so. That must be the sword of brilliant valor, surely!
One with my blade, from whence you came!
Lo and behold!
Are you sure? Looks... Why would hilichurls be bowing down before a piece of
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an animal? If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out.
You're right. You're right.
So, we got our sword. Let's scout around.
There's somebody there!
Stanley?
He's acting...
What happened? Why did you stop?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time.
Witness the power.
Swift and merciful. From whence you came! Keep back! Keep back!
Lo and behold.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in there?
There's also wine stains on it.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none of... Warriors wear their battle scars with pride. And surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the... Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You do have a point, shiny new... Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nice... Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churro? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Well...
Seems cheerful enough. Oh no.
Force! Spirit Blade! Attack!
Rain outlines your grain cutter.
Hey! He dropped the shield and then...
Guys, thank you so much. Mom, Dad, check out...
Hey, wait! The wine! You promised!
Hey, what are you doing here, Bob?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before.
You better believe it. I could...
Wow. Then I admire...
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is...
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future.
What are you talking about?
I'm just... Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's...
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water.
You know, I'm glad I actually had the chance. The tavern isn't overcrowded, and I couldn't be in a better mood.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called Stan?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one that died in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using... If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless court. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become...
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason...
I fear that may be the...
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. Stanley will never die, because... I'm sorry, Stanley. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away.
But...
Leave now.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find...
Oh!
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of
That's wonderful! So...
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to... Stanley, Oh, we'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover...
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you? Jack left.
Oh, nice.
Huh? All of a sudden you're
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't...
Stories? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy. That's my biggest secret of all. And my biggest... All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and... But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image...
I'm too old. I never let go. I'm completely... No adventurer should have to go that way.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. I'm sorry. It's gonna take... But... I think...
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true... This calls for a celebration! And by celebrate...
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till...
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. I'll head off to fetch the wine.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, tone deaf
You made it.
Just tell us where you mean. So...
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular... The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world... At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's Lake.
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once ruled for... Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have... I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better.
A tiny elemental being? With...
Yup. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stan. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. the lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. "I do so wish to see the birds in flight," said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. "Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land." The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you...
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! Now's the time you settle...
Getting a little... You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends... A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze... Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
A touch of frost. Force my blade. Spirit blade, attack!
Witness the power of the... Time to act.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment.
outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Outlines your fate. Body and mind. Not good. Rain cutter.
A touch of frost. A touch of swift and merciful. Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
No, my sword.
A touch of frost.
Witness the power.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Body and mind.
A touch of frost. Submit or just...
Time to ring cutter.
Swift and merciful.
Outlines your fate. Rain outlines your fate.
Keep that! Force my blade from whence you came! I'm hungry. Let's hunt. One with my... Forth, my blade! From whence you came!
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
One with my blade!
Add Astra.
bad at...
There's a strange one.